Wow. This magic moment. Your lips are close to mine and last forever. Forever till the end of time. Good morning, Jamie. Jamie Ann. This magic moment. Your lips are close to mine, will last forever, forever. Ugh. These nails are terrible. I need to get a manicure desperately. No, I do not have a headache. I am a champion. We are the champions, my friend. Hi, Mike. I'm leaving for California tomorrow, and my boobs are not sitting in this bra. Does my hair tangle? Yeah. I literally could replace Mandy Moore in Tangled. Cupid, draw back your bow and let your arrow go straight through my lover's heart for me. Oh, Cupid, please hear my cry and let... Okay, so I want to tell y'all a story. Once upon a time, not long ago, where people wore pajamas. I'm never going to be able to not do that. I don't know. It's a personality flaw. It's a flaw. It's a character flaw. All right. So I want to tell you a story about this girl. So, I was a publicist for 13 years. And a big part of my job is dealing with people who work for television shows. They're called bookers. Bookers. And they're sort of like the gatekeepers. If you want your client on that show, you have to go through the booker. So, for example, when Chris Klein was on Chelsea Handler, I went through the booker that worked for Chelsea Handler. And got him on. When Wayne Brady was on Wendy Williams or Oprah, we went through the booker. There was one booker for a TV show, and I'm not going to say what show because it's not important, but it was a good show. Very funny show that I tried to get my client on for years, all different clients. And she, granted, had a job to do, but she was just never nice about rejection. She was never nice about, because, we have a responsibility as publicists to then go back to our clients and say, they said no. And that's harsh, right? That nobody ever wants to hear that they're not good enough or that they've been rejected. Nobody, especially not celebrities. Nobody. So anyway, when Jersey Belle came out and people were talking about doing press, the publicist at Bravo was like, don't you know such and such a booker? We should get you on this show. And I was like, oh, I know her. And she's pleasant, but so the publicist from Bravo writes me an email. And she's like, so I spoke to the booker at this show, and it's a pass. Right, because she passes on everybody who isn't Meryl Streep. I get it. So I run into this girl. You got to listen to this because it's so funny. I run into this girl, and we're talking and she's like, so didn't you do that? You did that show, right? You're on that show? I go, yeah. And she goes, it's like Southern Belle or something. And I go, it's called Jersey Belle. She goes, oh yeah. She's like, I don't really get 100% like the plot. Now I'm like literally like starting to stretch my muscles thinking if I have to fight this girl at any given moment, it's happening. I swear I'm getting to the point of coffee talk, but I just got to give you the background. So I'm like, what don't you get about the plot? She's like, well, so what is it? Like you moved, you're from New Jersey and now you live in the South? I go, yeah. She's like, is that like is it hard or something? I don't understand why that's like a show. So I go, where are you from? So she tells me, and what I'll tell you guys is it's not Southern. Not even a little bit. And I said to her, well, just, hope that you never have to move to the South on a whim with no friends and no life to get married and have babies and feel completely alone, and then you'll be fine. Is it hard? Is it hard? Hard is relative. I can think of people whose life is hard. Moving from, the North to the South is not hard. Don't worry, Nicole, I didn't really get to the good part yet. So anyway, long story short, I walk away from her thinking, I don't like you. Whatever, no sweat off her back. She was like super famous because she was the booker for the super famous show and she's whatever and blah, blah, blah. Fast forward a couple of years and I get an email from just a regular email that has her name in it. And I'm like, what is this? I read the email and it says, hey friend. I'm sorry, what? Hey friend, you're not going to believe it, but I'm leaving the show to get married. And guess what? I'm moving south. We're moving to blank city. And I go, I'm reading it. She's like, so now I'll be the, blank Belle, and I have no idea what to expect. Maybe you could give me some tips on how to adjust and how to make friends and blah, 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 blah. Y'all, you guys, me paisans, I never in my life thought that I would see the day when this chick would leave her throne and move south, and not for the winter, for life. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I must have read and reread the email so many times that it was like imprinting in my eyeballs. Hello, friend. Hello, friend. And I'm thinking, isn't this the same girl that was like, what show are you on? I feel like it's like Southern Belle or something. Like, I don't really get it. I don't get the plot. Oh, really? Really? We have a saying for that in the South now. Oh, bless her heart. Ha! So, I, being the mature coffee talker that I am, do what any mature person would do to Becky with the good hair, right? I copy the link from Amazon or iTunes, whatever it is, to the full season of Jersey Belle and the link to Coffee Talk. And I reply and post the links to Jersey Belle and Coffee Talk. And I say, hey, friend, these should get you started. Hope all goes well with the move. Welcome to the South. And you know what, guys? It felt glorious. But here's what I'm going to tell you. Sometimes the way they treat you really does come full circle. It does. Sometimes it really does come full circle. And the way you respond, the way you treat them when it hits you, when it comes to your front door, is your test. 100% it's your test. Did I fail? I don't think so. I think I could have responded a lot worse. I could have not responded. I could have hit delete. I could have, been like, you have some nerve calling me friend when you've been shitty for 10 years. Was I as, nice and welcoming as I could have been? No. I mean, I probably could have said, hey, friend, so excited for you that you're getting married. I could have acknowledged the life changes in her life. Well, you're getting married and you're moving to the South and there's a lot of change there and I'm happy to help. Here's my number. But I was just not feeling very overextendy that day. I was not overextendy, So I thought the way I handled it was pretty much middle of the road, whatever. But I share this with you to say that what goes around, yes, Talia, I was just going to say it. What goes around oftentimes does come around. And when they show up on your door in one way or another, how you respond really is your test. It really does determine who you are. So often we think that we want retaliation, we want revenge, we want to humiliate those that have humiliated us or reject the ones that have rejected us. And I'm just telling you that a lot of times we think we want that until it shows up on our doorstep and we realize we're not really that person. And that is the beauty of who we are. That is the beauty of who we are. And one thing I will say, from living in the South for 10 years, y'all sure really have taught me how to simmer it down some. That was my terrible Southern accent. I am so bad at a Southern accent. I'll probably live in the South forever and never have a Southern accent. But hey, it's the thought that counts. I could be in Steel Magnolias. I don't know who I would be. Probably Weezer. Weezer, you remember Owen Jenkins? Anyway, I just wanted to share this with you because she could be one of my viewers right now. That is very possible. And if she is, she's probably watching like this. She knows who she was. Listen, when you are so that person, you know who you are. Drink your juice, Shelby. Drink. Come on, drink your juice. Should I get some candy? No, juice is better. I could do the whole movie. It's really bad. Hey, Weezer, what? I opened a can of worms. What? Owen Jenkins. Anyway, I just want to remind you. Well, I did hear from her again. Yes, she wrote me back and said, ha, to my links. And she said, I'll have to watch. Thanks so much. Which basically was like, really? This is what you're sending me? I asked for advice and you're sending me a link to your show? Yes, bitch. My colors are blush and bashful. Sanctuary looks like it's been hosed down in Pepto-Bismol. Pink is my signature color. Not mine. That's Shelby's. Yes, so, don't talk about me like I'm not here. That makes me so sad. You can watch Jersey Belle on Amazon or iTunes, I think. But anyway, I just want to remind you that there will be a time where the way they treated you will come back around to your front door. And when it shows up, how you respond is your test. Okay? And in the words of Truvy, cuppa, it's easy. It's a cup of flour, cup of sugar, and a cup of fruit cocktail with the syrup. Then you bake golden bubbly, 350. I love you guys. I love you because I love you. Boys, don't decorate your sister's car with condoms. It's tacky. All right, let's do our break and then I'll say goodbye. But I love you. I love you. Oh, it always comes full circle. Don't you worry about that. It comes full circle. All right. I love you guys. I love how I always say I love you today, and then you try to say you love me more. Really? Not possible. All right. Have a great day.